In the last 18 months, I've done an additional $317,000 by using the Bqool Repricer. In today's video, we're gonna share the top 10 questions and answers to help you get started making more money on Amazon. With that being said, let's dive into this video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Steve, and I'm here with Samuel of Bqool. What's going on, brother?
Hey, we're here in flesh and blood, and we thought we'll just come over and see Righttime profits.
Hey,
we have to in the studio. It's amazing.
Yeah, you just got back from the from Jim Cochran's Proven conference. You enjoyed that. You spoke over there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a lot of customers who came up and asked us some of these questions, and I know you have a big community that has asked all of these important questions that we're going to answer today.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, I've been using Bqool Repricer for about 18 months, and yeah, I was just looking at my dashboard. 7,350 sales were attributed to Bqool, 17% buybox wins for $317,000. So I use it, I love it, but I want to answer some of the common questions that folks have been sending on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. So are you ready to get into this?
I'm going to do my best.
All right, so let's jump into the first question, Samuel. So when is the right time for a seller to use a repricer? Is there a certain amount of listings that they should have before even considering it?
Typically, like, we would recommend people to do maybe between 50 to 100 listings, and I think that's a sweet spot, you know, as you try to scale up, as you try to get bigger, and, you know, at that point in time, you know, you're making a little bit of money, so you're willing to invest more. And, you know, when you try it out, you can see the difference yourself, right? Like, for example, in your case, you tried it out, you did it a lot later, but if you were doing it a lot earlier, you might have better results earlier.
And one of the greatest things with Bqool is you could literally start for 30 days 100% free, and you don't even have to put a credit card in. And that's why I started, because to be honest, and I was telling you behind the scenes, I was kind of skeptical. I've heard rumors of repricers working, not working, and you hear the horror stories on the internet. So I'm like, I'm just going to try it out. And literally the first couple of months, I think I did over $20,000 in additional sales. So yeah, hopefully that answer helps.
Well, that definitely, you know, pays for the repricer itself. And not everybody gets 30 days. You have to use, you know, Steve's link in order for you to get 30 days.
Oh, all right.
So that's something special. Not everybody has it. You can go on the internet and check that out.
Question number 2, when using Bqool, what's the best repricer to start with if you're doing retail arbitrage or maybe you're a bookseller? Should you use the rule-based repricer with Bqool or the AI?
Well, there's different ways to get started. If you're using rule-based, maybe you have a limited budget, so you actually have to set everything up. And we would recommend, if you use the rule-based, to use the match buy box. But if you have a little bit more budget and you do want to get better results, we recommend you use the AI, and that would actually get you a higher buy box win percentage. It would actually reprice more and reprice faster.
Yeah, I actually use the AI repricer myself, and I find it a lot easier. And I just love not having to rely on the rules. I just set up my min price, my max price, set up my rule, and then bada bing, bada boom, the profits are coming soon.
And that's what a repricer should do for you. It should increase your sales or your profits, and then this way you can get actually better performance from all those hard, you know, listings that you've went out and sourced. You spend hours and hours looking for them. You want to maximize and leverage those products you've sourced to get the most amount of profits you could get.
Question number 4, when using the Bqool Repricer, common question is, how can I speed up the process of adding my buy cost, my min, my max, and my list price? Because this is a mistake and a challenge I've been going through.
It depends how many listings that you have, right? If you have a lot of listings, then you could definitely use our bulk upload, and we do have a link below that shows you exactly how to do that. And you could quickly set, you know, all your costs, your min prices, and your max. You could also use the bulk settings, and you can set up to 500 of them all at one time based on ROI and other factors such as profit or specific amounts of profits. And you could also use, in the general settings, we have one that automates it for you. So then once you set that up, you know, when the listing comes into Amazon, it will start to reprice and help you set a min and max price and a cost as well.
I'll tell you guys, once I start implementing this, because this is something I've been challenged with, and Samuel taught me behind the scenes, I'm going to make a YouTube video for you guys.
I'm looking forward to see that.
Question number 5, when using the Bqool Repricer, Samuel, how in the world do I use a repricer and not tank my price and tank the listing?
I'm going to have to get insight from you really soon. But what we normally do, you would go on the Keep It chart. You're going to look, the last 3 months. What was the highest FBA price? What was the lowest FBA price? And you might set something in between, something that you're comfortable with. We also have a competitor analysis. You can look at the top 20, and then we would see who you're competing against. Are you competing with other FBA sellers? Are you competing with FBM sellers? And you would price a little bit different depending on what the competitor analysis shows you.
Question number 6. How low should you set the minimum price and the maximum? Is there like a rule, like 5% lower, 10%? I've heard some of my students, they put the max price at like $1,000. Are there pros and cons?
Well, in our opinion, like for the max price, you don't want to set it so high that you get delisted. Because if you get delisted and you get high pricing errors, then you don't get any sales from that listing, and that would be terrible. So that's the worst thing that could happen. You have the product in Amazon, you're incurring storage fees, but you're not getting any sales at all. And so for the minimum, typically, depending on the product, I know you have higher ROIs for a lot of your products, but typically we see anything from 20% to 40%, depending on the category that you're selling for the ROI for the min price. And for the max price, we would look at who has the highest price, who's still available, and we can set it at that. Or we can also look at the highest FBA price in the last 3 months.
Question number 7, when using the Bqool Repricer, can you use Bqool for only FBA, or can you also use it for MF, merchant fulfilled?
You can use it both for FBA and FBM. We have advanced rules also using conditional repricing for FBM, depending on a lot of other factors in place. So you definitely could use, even in the rule base, as an FBM seller, you could price against, FBA, you could price against specific type of seller differently. So it's definitely both for FBA and FBM. And the reason for that is a lot of people, they have both FBA and FBM listing, especially when they get to Q4 as well.
Question number 8. Can you share one example, Samuel, of how you can automate your repricer without having to manually update it?
One of the best things about the Bqool Repricer is the conditional repricing, which we launched before. And
I love this, by the way.
Yeah, and you could go by so many different factors, 18 different factors. The easiest one to do is just go by your inventory age. How long have you had the product for? And you can set a rule depending on how long you have the product for that you're paying for the inventory age. And this way, you could change the rules depending on your inventory age. So this will automate that process for you. You could also go by other factors. For the first 30 days, you can match the buy box. You don't need to tank the price. You can increase the price in the first 30 days. So there's so many different options, and you definitely can automate through conditional repricing.
Question number 9. How do you know if Bqool, or really any repricer, but especially Bqool, how do you know if Bqool is actually making you sales? How do you know if it's working or not?
There's several different places you can check. So you can look at the dashboard. I know you do that. And,
I love the dashboard.
And there you can see the results you have. And another place you can look at is also the reports and the sales reports. And you can see what did you do this month, what did you do last month, and we're looking to grow that buy box, grow that profit as well. And if you want to be very granular, you can even look at certain periods of time. And you can actually go and even look at listing performance as well to see the specific listing if you got more sales in a period of time.
The proof is in the pudding. And last but not least, question number 10. How can you get your repricer to help you win the buy box more when you're selling on Amazon?
Well, the first thing, you got to turn it on. One of the things we see a lot of people, they're like, hey, it's not working. Well, it's not turned on, right? So you want to make sure that the repricing is turned on. And then if you don't know where to start, just use the AI equalizer, and you can adjust it to more aggressive or less aggressive. So it's not rocket science. Anybody could do it.
Yeah, I really like the AI sales booster and the AI equalizer. So there you go. Those are the top 10 common questions and answers when it comes to getting started and using Bqool. If you want to try out Bqool, give it a chance for 30 days. I was on the fence. I was skeptical at first, but again, if you use my coupon code down below, you could try it out for 30 days without a credit card and just give it a shot. Literally, what I did is I implemented it, and then after a couple weeks, I started to see really good results. And by the time 30 days was up, I was like, I'm going to have to pay for this. So definitely check it out. Links down below. We'll put some articles down below as well to help serve you and add more value. But with that being said, thank you so much, Samuel, for coming on.
I'm super happy to be here. There's absolutely no risk. And just try it out. And then you'll see for yourself, right? It'll be a no-brainer for you.
Much love, everybody. Bye.